Hello everyone, hope you've had a lovely Sunday to here today and it's been quite nice and sunny, so all good. I'm doing traditional Irish stew today. Now I don't know very much about Irish food at all, but I have done a little bit of research, so I'm basing my recipe on all the recipes I've been looking at. There's an Irish stew that they use actually beef with, but with Guinness, and that's what they call their dark meat stew from what I can gather. But I'm using lamb. The most traditional one I've found is lamb, and when I was growing up, but this was in Yorkshire, we always had, my nana always used to cook a lamb stew once a week, and she always used to say, oh, that's a lovely bit of scrag end. I never actually found out what scrag end was, and when I asked our village butcher when we lived in Tisbury, he always said, oh, I think they're talking about neck of lamb. Well, you try buying neck of lamb today, it's really expensive. So I don't know what the scrag end was, but it made them delicious stews. So today we're using what I got from Aldi. I've been trying some cheaper options people say I should, and I'm giving them a try. I've been impressed so far. Today I got the lamb from Aldi, and we've got 600 grams of diced lamb. I believe it's lamb shoulder. I couldn't actually find any detail to what the cut was. Okay, so straightforward, let's get into it. Okay, today I'm doing things very differently. I normally don't use my big oven, but I've been doing a lot with the Ninjas today. So I thought, I want to get my cast iron going, ready for winter. I love using this cast iron. It's a Staub cast iron. I love Le Creuset, which I've had for a long time. My husband actually finished off my Le Creuset pans after 25 years. Managed to burn them that I could no longer use them. But hopefully I'll get some more. I bought stainless steel and they're just nowhere near as good. So I'm aiming to go back to Le Creuset. But I do like this Staub. They do some beautiful casseroles with cockerels on the top and things. Of course, you're paying for it, so nothing's cheap. But anyway, cast iron disperses the heat when you're doing stews. Fabulous. It gets a good seal on the lid. It disperses the heat right through the casserole. So we're doing it on the top initially, then it's going into the oven. Now, folks, if you don't want to use your oven, but you've got a slow cooker, perfect for slow cookers. Right, so you could just bung it in the slow cooker and leave it for a couple of hours. Well, in the slow cooker I'd probably give this dish around about 4 to 5 hours in the slow cooker. In my oven today, this is going to get about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it'll be perfect. I'm just waiting for that oil to come to heat. I've got we're starting it with a little bit, not the rosemary, that goes in later, just 3 rashers of smoked bacon, finely chopped. This is just to add another dimension to the flavors. Okay, although the Irish recipes all did say they used it, so I'm trying to stick to be as close as I can to an Irish stew. Yeah, it's sizzling nicely. Okay, I'm going to start and put the lamb in. 600 grams. Left in fairly big. I have trimmed it, guys. There wasn't a lot to trim off, but I don't like great big. The fat will cook down in here, but I don't like great big lumps of fat, so I did trim those away. Now what I'm looking for is that's going to brown off in there. So I'm giving it all a bit of space. That's going to take about 4 to 5 minutes to get what I call a nice little crust on it, okay? Okay, oh, that's smelling good now. That smells lovely. Yeah, and I've got some lovely pieces of just crust and caramelisation going on in there. Oh, wow, that smells good. Right, beautiful. Okay, next job. My leeks and onion going into the pan. Give that a nice stir around with your meat. Just turn it a bit lower now because I don't want the leeks burning on. Carrots and parsnips. Throw my sprig of rosemary in. Potatoes in. Right, all my veg are in there now. I think I'll put my stock in on. 3 bay leaves, 1 bouquet garni, and let's just put the stock in there. Now I won't be seasoning, guys, till the end. I'll taste it at the end because I never like to season at this point. Lovely. Okay, that is lamb stock, by the way. It's just made with a stock cube, but it smells delicious. Now that should be amazing. Right, the only thing that's got to go into there is the pearl barley. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to give it 45 minutes in the oven, then put the pearl barley in, because the pearl barley takes about 45 minutes to cook. You could, in the slow cooker, just put it in. I just don't want it absorbing too much moisture at the moment. So that's going in 45 minutes time. So I'm putting a lid on that. I have got bad back. I have a quite physical job, and I've injured my back. I think I've had a very long week. So I'm going to have to ask John to lift this, because as you can imagine, it weighs a ton. And as I've had a bad back all week, I dare chance it. Okay, so see you back in about 45 minutes. We'll see how it's looking, and we'll also put the pearl barley in. Okay, see you shortly. Right, we've just taken this out after 45 minutes, and I'm going to put in, and it's smelling delicious. The lamb's really come through. Right, that's my pearl barley gone in there. There's no need to soak pearl barley, guys. It'll cook itself, just given the right time, the right amount of liquid. Okay, and the little bit of extras I'm going to add, because I always like to add these to my stews. A good dash of Lea and Perrins. It's just a flavour backup. And a tiny little bit of mushroom ketchup. You don't have to add those, so don't panic. It's just, I'm all about flavour. I love to pull the flavours out. Okay, that's smelling and looking absolutely lovely. So that's going back in the oven now, and I'm going to give it, it's had 45 minutes, I'm going to give it an hour now, and then I think everything will be ready for us to have our supper. See you soon. Hi guys, this smells so good and I'm starving. First of all, let me remind you all, guys, to take out, if you use a bouquet garni, which I always do, I really like the flavours they give, but take them out before you serve it, otherwise someone might be getting a horrible surprise in their meal. So, right, actually, there we go. It smells divine. I'm going to taste it. I haven't seasoned it. I am going to give it some pepper, because I always feel pepper benefits anything. Now I'm getting a spoon. Just let's have a little taste. Oh, look at that. Can you see the pearl barley? It's just swollen up and done what it should do. We should all apparently eat more cereal, so pearl barley is good for us. Oh God, that's gorgeous. That is lovely. Very close to what my old nana used to cook. So that's it. It was in. I took the lid off about 20 minutes before it finished cooking. It's had a good 2 hours 15 minutes in an oven at between 160 and 180. My oven's old, so I had to keep tweaking it. But you could easily do this in a slow cooker. It would be perfect. I wanted to use cast iron today. It's a bigger amount. I'm going to freeze some of it. John will take some for lunch tomorrow, so that's why I wanted to use it this way. Fabulous dish, using all root vegetables. I don't know if you all noticed it. I can't wait. I want to go to Ireland. John's already been to Dublin and I haven't been, so I'm desperate to go and experience it. He loved it and I want to go and try some of the Irish cuisine. Anyway, guys, I want to say, oh, by the way, a new subscriber from California. Hello Gail, lovely to have you on board. Thanks for joining us. You sent me a lovely message. It meant a lot. It was really nice. Also, I want to shout out to Butler's Empire. They've had a rough time just lately. Really like Sharon and Martin. They helped us out when we were starting our channel. Really appreciate them. They're there. You know, if you get stuck, you can contact them and they help you out. These are good people, and they've had a really nasty experience. So it's really great. They're coming back tonight at 8 o'clock and we'll be watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Try this. I think you'll love it. Go to Aldi for the meat. It was cheap. I couldn't afford Waitrose price. The lamb is shocking. So this is Aldi meat and it is a lot cheaper. So I'm taking all the recommendations people are sending me. Okay, I've got to go. I've got to eat this now. Love you all. See you all soon. Bye.